Hi grades 3, so today we are looking at our math lesson 13. For this you need your math textbooks and open them to page 83. And we will be looking at our task 4, which says multiply. So we are looking at our task 4. I will do one question with you from here, and I will do a couple of questions from our workbook today. So you're looking at exercise 39, which is page 1113 and 1114. So this exercise, okay? I'll do one question from here and one from this page to help you get started, okay? So let's go ahead. And since we are working with 8 times table, I hope you are practicing your 8 times table so that you have an easier time working with these multiplication questions, okay? So let's get started and let's look at question E. Okay, let's look at this question. So I'm looking at page 83 and I'm looking at question E in number 4. So E number 4. So let's go ahead. Now they have given us like this, right? So they have given us horizontally. They've said 305 times 8, right? That's how they've given it to us. We need to stack it to make our life easier, right? So let's go ahead and let's stack up our numbers. So it is 305, and I'm just gonna erase this 8 and I'm going to bring it down underneath our 5 and put my times symbol so that I know that I am working with multiplication. And I go ahead and I say my 8 times table. So 8 times 5. If you do not know your times tables, that's okay. Use your multiplication sheet as well so you can use it. And go to 8 times 5 and you will see that it gives you, 5 8s would give you 40, right? So I write my 0 at the bottom and I take my 4 at the top. 8 times then, so I'm done multiplying my 8 to my 1s. Now I need to go ahead and multiply my 8 to my 10s. But because there's a 0, anything times 0 or anything divided by 0 would give us 0. So I go ahead, 8 times 0 gives me 0 plus 4. So I bring my 4 right over here, right? Then I go ahead and multiply my 8 to my hundreds. So 8 times 3 gives me 24. So I write my 24 down, and that is my answer. Okay, so 2,440 is my answer when I multiply 305 to 8. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do questions from our workbook. So I am going to look at question 7, 8 times 36. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do that one first. So 8 times 36. I got that question, grade 3, from your workbook on page 113. And I'm looking at question 7. So 36 times 8. So let's go ahead and see what do we get. So again, they have given it to us this way. 36 times 8, right? They've given it to us this way. We go ahead and we stack up our numbers, right? So I'm going to erase this, or you can keep it this way, and you can just stack up your numbers like this. Then I say my 8 times table, or I use my times table sheet, and I know 8 times 6 gives me 48, right? So I go ahead and I write my 8 in my 1's place, and I carry my 4 on my 10's place, right? So I'm done multiplying my 8 to my 1's. Now it's time to multiply 8 to my 10's. So 8 times 3 gives me 24, plus 4, it gives me 28. There we go. I'm done. So my answer is 36 times 8 gives me 288. Now you need to go over here. And what you need to do, once I got my answer 288, I look over here and I see that there is 288. So what do? I take my pencil and I make a line, draw a line all the way through letter E. Okay? Because when you multiply 8 to 36, you get 288. So that's how you would do this page. Then let's go ahead and look at our next page. Okay. So on our next page, again, it is multiplying by 8 times table. And I'm going to choose E. Okay, so we are looking at letter. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do our question. So this time they have stacked it up for you. So 784 times 8, right? So we have to multiply our 8 to our 1s. So let's go ahead. 8 times 4 gives me 32. Again, you can use your times table sheet to help you if you haven't memorized your 8 times table yet. Okay, but you should be practicing every day. So 8 times 4 gives me 32. So 32, I'll write my 2 here. I'll carry my 3 at the top. Then I go, so I'm done my 8 times 4. Now I have to go and multiply my 8 times 8, so which is my tens place. So 8 times 8 gives me 64. Sorry, 60. It does give me 64. So 8 times 8 gives me 64 plus 3. So 65, 66, 67. Okay, so I write my 7 down and I take my 6 at the top. Okay, then I go ahead and I have to multiply my 8 to my tens, right? Oh, sorry, my hundreds. So 8 times 7 gives me 56. So 56 plus 6. So 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, and 62. There we go. So when we multiply 784, to 8, it gives us 6,272. Okay, that's how we multiply. And grades 3, I hope you're doing very well. If you have any question anytime, please let me know. Please send me a remind message and I will try to help you the best I can. Okay, on that note, I wish you all the very best and I will see you next time.